What's up, everybody? This is Karen and Reese, so I send the obsessive compulsive gaming the O.C.G. Hopefully, I'm live after having a bunch of issues. Okay, I think I'm good now.
Dennis, I found my... He's alive.
What about Hoyt?
I have a plan to kill him. He has my brother. Riley needs my help.
Jason, you are warrior of the Rakyat. Let go of your past. These ties to your family make you weak.
He's my brother.
Remember, we are your family now.
Okay. Oh, hey, it's good to see you. And, I've been better. I have not had a good month. My aunt died yesterday. I'm dealing with massive toothache. My dad had a heart attack earlier this month. We're in the middle of a fucking blizzard. Like, I gotta be real with you. I'm not having a good time lately. Apologies if that's a lot to drop on you. Yeah, the Bushman's really good. I've been replaying Far Cry 3 since they upgraded it to 60 FPS on PS5 and Series X. I've been waiting for that for ages. Previously, the only way to play it at 60 FPS was on consoles was Series X, had the FPS boost, but it was the 360 version of Far Cry, which had massive graphical compromises. Like, if you compare the 360 version to the Classic Edition, it's night and day, so it always puzzled me, like, why would you choose the worst version of the game to boost? But they finally upgraded it now, as well as Far Cry, Blood Dragon, and Primal. So now the entire series of Far Cry games that are on this generation of hardware are boosted. Obviously, Far Cry 1 and 2 aren't boosted because there's not a modern version of them available. But 3, Blood Dragon, 4, Primal, 5, New Dawn, all upgraded 60 FPS, which is great. Ubisoft's been really good about doing that. And upgrading their older games to run at 60 FPS. I wish more developers did that. They've upgraded a majority of the Assassin's Creed games too. Current rumors are they're going to upgrade more. Like, they upgraded Syndicate late last year. And then guys with the industry know-how have said that Assassin's Creed Unity is going to get the boost next, which is dope. I love Unity. And if their Far Cry's an indication, they might not just do one, because there's still quite a bit of Assassin's Creed games I would like to see get the boost. Well, yeah, I mean, it just depends on what I feel like doing next. I'm currently trying to get the Platinum for this. I've actually made very good headway to getting the Platinum for this. And then, depending on how I feel, I'm gonna either keep going or take a break with Far Cry. And then it's also a question of, like, if I continue with Far Cry, which Far Cry, because technically if I'm going in order, it'd be Far Cry 4 that's next. That also got a 60 FPS boost, so... But Primal is really good. I think Primal kind of gets a bad rep because people were waiting for the first truly next-gen Far Cry, because, you know, 4 was very much cross-gen, and Primal was next-gen only, but it was a spin-off. It wasn't like anything like the traditional games, obviously. So it kind of like got a bum rep at the time, but like if you actually play Primal for what it is, it's a fun game. The only thing I really don't like about Primal is them speaking in the Ooga Booga. Like, I get how they were trying to be accurate, but just let them speak in fucking English, man. And we can just assume that they're speaking in caveman. Because, I mean, it's like one of the movies that inspired Far Cry Primal is 10,000 BC, if you've ever seen that movie. That's exactly what they do. They start speaking, wow, and then it segues into them speaking English. So it basically implies, well, they're speaking caveman, but we're hearing it in English. They could have easily done that with Primal, and the fictional language kind of fucks me up. Yeah, see, that's how I feel. sorry, I'm trying to... Some people have said that Far Cry is repetitive. Oh, it's the same game. I really disagree with that, because each Far Cry game has had its own completely unique atmosphere. Like, yes, they have similar gameplay traits, as you'd expect in a game in a similar series, but atmospherically, Far Cry never rested on its laurels. Each Far Cry game has its own unique atmosphere. Far Cry 3 has the whole kind of Middle Eastern, or not Middle Eastern, I'm sorry, Southeastern, Polynesian, Thai, Bangkok kind of vibe. Far Cry 4 is the fucking Himalayas, which could not be more different. You know, Primal is cavemen, obviously. 5 is Montana. 6 is like Puerto Rico, Colombia. You know, South American countries, like it's a hodgepodge. So, like, each Far Cry game is very, very different. Far Cry 2 is fucking Africa. They never went back to that before or after, so... And that's what's helped all the games kind of stick out, is they all have a very different mood that's their own. New Dawn. Oh yeah, I forgot New Dawn. New Dawn has also got the 60 FPS update, by the way. I forgot to mention that one. New Dawn, even though it seems like it might be more 5, it's not. It's got the whole post-apocalyptic nuke, but over-the-top colors. So, like, each Far Cry game feels succinct. I'm excited to see what Far Cry 7 is going to look like, because it's been, well, it's going on 5 years now, yeah, since Far Cry 6. We're due for a Far Cry game soon, and just like Far Cry 4, 6 was cross-gen, you know? It was very much, you know, a PS4 game with bells and whistles for PS5, which is fine. It came out, like, you know, 2021. It came out very early in the lifespan of those consoles. But I'm really excited to see what they could do with a truly next-gen Far Cry game, you know, made just for PS5 and Series X. And I've heard rumors that it's going to be set in New England, so kind of like colonial, kind of eastern coast of the U.S. That's just rumors, but that would be cool. They could do kind of Boston, Massachusetts. I would actually say that it's probably going to be a guarantee that Far Cry 7 will release. Anything else from Ubisoft besides Assassin's Creed or Far Cry, I would agree with you, because Ubisoft's going through it right now, which actually makes me sad, because people have always been shit-talking Ubisoft and saying they suck, and I actually feel like the only time Ubisoft started to suck is now, and that's in response to people shitting on them. I've actually always thought Ubisoft was good. Ubisoft has always been one of my favorite game companies, and I've been a staunch defender of them. They're not perfect, but I love Ubisoft. So yeah, with everything else up in the air right now, with Ubisoft doing all this, normally I would agree with you, but Assassin's Creed and Far Cry are their 2 highest earning series. Like, Far Cry is just underneath Assassin's Creed. So Ubisoft right now is bleeding money. That's kind of what sparked this restructuring, is that their profits been plunging into freefall. And I don't think when they're desperate for money, they're going to choose to can their second biggest series. So I think Far Cry 7 coming and the next Assassin's Creed coming are the only guaranteed things right now. Everything else, I'll agree with you. We don't know. But I'm 99% certain Far Cry is coming, because, like I said, if you're a company and you're hemorrhaging to keep money, you're not going to get rid of your second highest grossing series. And each Far Cry game since 3 has sold over 10 million copies. Over. 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 million each. More, probably, but at least 10 million. So I just don't think they're going to shit can that when they need money. So I think it's pretty absurd. Just a question of when. You know, they kept a 2-year release schedule for Far Cry forever. You know, now they've dropped that, because it was Far Cry 3 is 2012, 4 is 2014, Primal was 2016, 5 is 2018, and then we had 1 year where we got an extra one, because, you know, New Dawn was 2019. But then 2 years after that, we got 6. So for a long time, they operated on 2 year, 2 year, 2 year. Now it's been fucking 5 years since without a Far Cry game, so I don't know when it's coming, but I'm pretty sure it's coming. Also, if you haven't played it, I would strongly suggest Avatar Frontiers of Pandora, because it's made by a lot of the people that did Far Cry, and it almost feels like an unofficial Far Cry game. It almost straight up feels like Far Cry Alien. Like Far Cry on an alien planet. Like, it really feels like that and scratches that itch.
Nothing to it, right?
I'm just being careful because I don't want to accidentally kill the targets without. You have to kill them with the knife. Fuck. Well, that went great. Oh well, shit happens. I'm honestly still really pissed off that they canceled the Sands of Time remake. That actually, like, made me want to break my fucking controller. And not only that, but from what I've heard from multiple sources, it was almost finished. It wasn't like, oh, well, you know, it just didn't get off the ground. Like, it was almost done, and people expected it to release soon. So, like, it was like a last-minute cancellation. And my feeling... Oh, fuck. I might as well stop. Release it, man. At that point, you've done 95% of the work. Like, you might as well make some money back on it. But I can kind of understand why they did what they did, even though I don't agree with it. Because, Prince of Persia, actually, as much as I love Prince of Persia, and I love Prince of Persia, hasn't done well financially for a while. The 2008 Prince of Persia, the reboot that's cel-shaded, I really like that, but it didn't do very well financially. It undersold. The Prince of Persia Forgotten Sands, I thought it was great. Once again, didn't do very well financially. And then the Prince of Persia, The Lost Crown, even though I think that game's amazing, by the way, and I would recommend you play it. It's fucking awesome. Despite getting rave reviews, and most people generally agreeing that The Lost Crown was fucking sick, it sold really, really poorly. Like, under 1 million copies. So, I can understand why, from Ubisoft's perspective, they're hemorrhaging money. They're trying to save whatever they can, and they look at, oh hey, the last like 3 Prince of Persia games have done not well, and well, that would be what gets the chopping block. But at the same time, Sands of Time has such a legendary reputation in the industry. I really do think it would have sold well. Oh fuck, that's my bad. Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure they still have the source code. Like I said, it sounded like it was almost finished. So I guarantee you they probably do still have everything. People have filed a petition to get them to release the game, and I don't know. I won't hold my breath. But if Ubisoft is, the game is almost finished anyway, and Ubisoft sees there's enough thing, they might say fuck it and release it anyway. That'd be great. Okay, let's try this again. Hopefully not fucking die. And it's really frustrating to me. Because now you have a bunch of fucking people who are like waxing nostalgic about classic Ubisoft games that they shit on. And it drives me fucking insane. On Twitter, like twice now, I've seen somebody show Watch Dogs and Watch Dogs 2, and they're like, you remember when Ubisoft made good games? I miss these. And I'm like, okay, I was fucking there when Watch Dogs 1 and 2 launched, okay? And they were roundly shit on by people. Watch Dogs 1 got shit on because the graphics were downgraded, which they were from the launch trailer, but it was still a great game. And then Watch Dogs 2 got shit on because people saw the Gen Z stuff and they just wrote off the game, which actually breaks my heart because I think Watch Dogs 2 is fantastic. So it's like, you know, they're like, oh man, you remember when Ubisoft made good games? I'm like, yeah, you didn't say that when the game fucking came out. And now you're like trying to say, oh, it's too bad. What happened to Ubisoft? You literally did it. You literally fucking did it to Ubisoft. Ah, fuck. Yeah, that's a bit difficult. Oh well, shit happens, I'll get it. Like, you literally are the ones that killed Ubisoft. And killed it now. Like, the situation they're in is because people just stopped giving a shit. And nothing Ubisoft could do was right. Like, if they kept the game series the same, people bitched. Critics bitched, oh, it's the same after year to year. Then they switched up Assassin's Creed to RPG. Oh, it's too different now. So, you bitched when you said it was just the same, then you bitch now that they changed too much. You can't make you fucking happy. Like, what the fuck? And then, oh, and Ubisoft doesn't try anything new. Then they release fucking The Lost Crown, I'm sorry. That was literally a 2D fucking Metroidvania, AAA Metroidvania. Not something you think Ubisoft would ever release. And then nobody buys it. Or Immortals, Phoenix Rising. I fucking love that game. Super unique. Nobody bought it. It sold very poorly. That's why we're not getting a sequel. So, when Ubisoft does their thing, people bitch that they're just releasing the same stuff they always release. And when Ubisoft tries something unique, nobody fucking buys it. And then they shit on everything they do. And, you know, and I want to make clear, I'm not saying Ubisoft is perfect. They're not. They did a lot of shitty things I don't agree with. Every big company does. You know, like saying, you should be okay not owning your games. That was a dumbass thing to say. But out of, like, all the big corporations, they made a lot of great games. I love so many Ubisoft games. I fucking love Assassin's Creed. I fucking love Far Cry. I fucking love Rayman. I fucking love Beyond Good and Evil. I fucking love Prince Persia. You know, the Division. Like, they made, if you look at their game output, Watch Dogs, so many good games. It's actually very rare for Ubisoft to release a game that I didn't like. And the thing that they're saying about not owning their games is shitty. But that is how the entire industry feels. Microsoft, Sony, Nintendo have the same policies. Ubisoft just said it out loud. So absolutely, they shouldn't say shit like that. And that shouldn't be the standard in the industry. But also, Ubisoft taking the heat for that when that's like an industry-wide thing is insane. Anytime somebody brought up not owning your games, they brought up Ubisoft. Like, they were the only ones doing it. And then literally fucking sucking Nintendo's dick, and they're doing the same fucking thing. Yeah, for sure. For sure, Watch Dogs 2 still looks amazing. I absolutely agree with you. Yeah, come down here, bro. Jesus Christ. Wow, that's one of the hardest missions I've done in the game this far. It's kind of crazy. Not a big deal. I'm used to it. But, yeah. Actually, hold on a second. Am I near No, I'm not. Well, hold on, actually. Let me run back to the store real quick. And, you know, people talk about greed or whatever, and then they are skewed against Ubisoft, and it pisses me off because, you know, you have to hold everybody to the same standard. I saw people being okay with all these Switch upgrades, the Switch 2, and it's like $10, $20 for basically a res bump. And a lot of Switch 2 games have done that. And then when Ubisoft upgrades their games to 60 FPS for free, no, crickets. So you bitch about, oh, they shouldn't charge for upgrades. Then when Ubisoft does something, oh. So, you know, they don't ever get perks, and or making next-gen upgrades for free in general. Like when they did Far Cry 6, all these next-gen games, they gave you free next-gen upgrades, and a lot of time when developers were charging for it. What would you... Okay, now I'm buying body armor. And I'm going to take an endorphin shot. Give me 4 extra health bars. So now I've got 4 extra health bars and body armor. Hopefully that should make the difference. Honestly, I normally don't even have trouble with these missions. Most of these, like, wanted dead missions, I do effortlessly on my first try. This one is like a tiny area with all these enemies clustered around. 2 of them are heavies with miniguns, and the guy that you have to knife is a heavy. Like, it's kind of bullshit. Yeah, it's actually pretty insane how great it's actually kind of insane how great Far Cry 3 looks still for a game that's 14 years old this year. Fuck me, yeah. And the Far Cry 3 Classic Edition wasn't even a remaster. They literally just took the maxed out PC version and put it on consoles. Which, I mean, it kind of felt like a remaster because, like, the difference between the 360 version of Far Cry 3 and the PS3 version and the PC version was so insane that it was basically a remaster. But I'm saying they didn't even put any extra work into this. They just took the PC version and plopped it. So for a fucking PC port from 14 years ago, this game still looks amazing. A lot of games from 2012 don't hold up nearly as well graphically. This was always a gorgeous game. Oh, fuck off. See, that's fucking ridiculous. I've taken out fucking enemy bases that are not this bullshit. And that's, oh my god. Okay, hold on. Shit, I can't move. Thank God. Holy shit. Thought that would never fucking end. No, I don't take the flamethrower. I'm trying to loot him. Oh, that's right. I don't need to. I did a takedown. I have the skill where you loot him when you do a takedown. My bad. Oh, hey, free bulletproof vest. Fuck yeah. Bought one, lost one. Yeah. Plus, you know, I will say this. I don't really think that Far Cry needs to change so much gameplay-wise, because nobody else has really given it competition. Like, on the surface of it, FPS games are a very crowded genre. But when you look at the gameplay that Far Cry does, I can't think of another FPS series like Far Cry. This mixture of the open world and the bases taking out all that shit. So, Far Cry fills a unique niche in the market. So, it's not like, oh, it's got a ton of competition they have to evolve. Far Cry is still singular, so...
Disgusting.
And the fact that every Far Cry game has consistently sold well is further proof of that. With every single Far Cry game since 3, starting with 3, selling 10 million copies apiece, it's pretty fucking obvious that the interest is there. If fans were really tired of it, they wouldn't be buying them in bulk. So the fans are clearly clear, and everyone I've talked to loves Far Cry. So... And you should always listen to your fans over critics. I mean, aside from the fact that most game critics fucking suck ass. Which they do. Most games journalists suck. There's also the fact of the matter... there's also the fact of the matter that ultimately your fan base are the ones that buy your fucking games. It's your hardcore fans that buy the game at midnight that will pay extra for the collector's edition. Those are the ones you should be catering to, not people that really don't give a shit for your game. No, it's quite a bit away. Hold on, let me take the car. I'm just kind of gradually making my way towards 100% on this. I've already liberated all bases. Done all radio towers. Crafted everything you can craft. Got half the relics. Got all the letters of the lost. Got a great deal of the signature weapons. That's the last thing I'm kind of grinding out for because they're hugely expensive. Sorry. Yeah, there he is.
What the fuck are you doing? Come here, Deputy!
Shit. Fuck. God damn. Oh well. Yeah. Yeah, plug my controller in. Battery's low. Oh God. Really, bro? Oh my God. Okay.
This fucking place.
Ah. Oh, the wind still win. No, don't. Ah. Okay, a car just drove into me and killed me. What the fuck? I didn't think it was the enemy. Shit, I don't have any green leaves.
and see. We'll be safe together.
Not with that fucking driving, you won't. None of us will be. Yeah, one thing I wish I knew before is that they give you SMG at the site, but you just need the weapon type. So a lot of the time you can make the Path of the Hunter missions easier just by knowing what type of mission it is and bringing your better weapon instead of the shitty low grade ones they give you, and it still counts. So. Oh yeah, there's one of the few fast travel points that doesn't have a fucking shop. Shit.
I'm worth more than this bullshit.
See, that would have been much easier than if I used the shitty pistol they fucking gave me.